Good morning everyone, hope things are well. Today is the official release date of Newcastle United, well I say brand new, retro, classic home shirt from 1995 to 1997. Newcastle has modernised this shirt for a new audience, and today is the official release date to the general public. However, you can see I am here on a night time, and this is the night before the release date, so you might be wondering, what am I doing, Adam? Well, this is actually the official release now. This is a private release to Mags Plus members. So last week, all Mags Plus members have been sent an email from Newcastle United, and if you were the first people to go on and to get yourselves a ticket to this event, I think it's about only 100 tickets or so, you got exclusive access to come the night before, to be the first people in the world to actually buy this shirt, to wear this shirt. And also, a Legends event is on. So we are here today to cover it all. We are going to show you exclusive footage. We're going to show you what the shirt is like. Some questions, some burning questions that have been asked on social media. We are going to answer them for you. And it's just a chance to enjoy Newcastle United at the minute, because they're doing so well on the pitch. Off the pitch, they are trying to get to that level as well. So we're going to go inside. We're going to see what event they've got on. We're going to have a look at it, and then we're going to show you all. So if you guys enjoy it, make sure I get down there, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button as well. Special video. Let's get in there. The doors are just about to open. These are all the Mag Plus members that are here tonight for this special event. I reckon it's probably about 100, I guess, so we'll go inside in just a minute and find out who's actually in there today. But we've got the drink on standby. I was here on the queue, by the way. I've just popped out for a second, so I'm not jumping it. But get all these. Let's have a Diet Coke, please, that's alright.
It's alright, okay.
Alright, thank you. Cheers. You can get yourself a pint if you want, it's nice one. Just look at that. That is the shirt I'm going to get today. We have to get Shearer on the back, I feel like. We only got 2 pairs on the back at the minute. So it's Shearer and probably get your one, do you know what? So yeah, the only 2 we can currently actually get with the shirt print on the back. In case I want an Albert, I'll probably keep Gillespie. And speaking of those 2, those are the 2 that we've got today. Already restocking the shows. Nobody's even bought a shirt yet, and they're already restocking them shows. You can just tell tomorrow these are going to sell like haywire when that shop opens at 9 AM. Just heading up now. We're going to get ourselves the Shearer shirt bought. Then we are heading upstairs and fitting it on. We're going to see how we're looking at.
What would you like to pull the shirt back on? The only thing was missing was the long sleeves. Rob didn't even realise that I wore long sleeves. I had to.
But there were so many highlights from that period. I've just seen the Aspria celebration for the Barcelona game. I know that was a little bit later, Keith, but I want to ask you about that. But the Manchester United 5-0, wearing this kit, you were both in the squad on that day. I mean, it was a day when everything just went perfectly. You know, they were, it was 2 title challenges, one up against each other. It was built on Sky Sports as the massive game of the season, and to win 5-0 in the way that you did. What are your memories, Rob?
Oh, listen, I think when we was a charity shield, I think it was Alan Shearer's first game. We got absolutely bad by at Wembley, 4-0, and Keegan just said, go out and get your own back on them, basically, and that's what we did. And we knew we had, I had 4.5 hours with Keith coming up here, so we chatted an awful lot. There was no betting or anything, and we just we chatted an awful lot. You sort of like you went out and you come out of a tunnel at St James's Park, you look around at your teammates and you think, bloody hell, we've got a good team here. You know what I mean? We had a good team. As good as anything in that. I know we didn't win the league, but we were as good as anybody. It's a shame. And I totally agree with Keith if Kevin would have stayed. Just that season, I think, would have won something. But as you say, we've got a great chance now winning something.
Yeah, Rob, just like I said to Keith, comparisons in this team, would you say, in Kevin's team?
Yeah, without doubt, probably for the first time. You know, I always get used to, you know, under the Mike Ashley era, I always used to get asked, you know, how many of the team would get in the entertainment. My answer was always the same: none of them. And now I look at it and I think, well, there's quite a few getting in now. Do you mean it's like, yeah, Warren Barton would be out straight away. My position might go in the front.
We had a talk about it before. We were talking about players that were getting. We were trying to be as honest as possible and look at this and you know, you almost Nick Pope and Pav. We love Pav, God rest his soul, but you know, technically probably Nick might be a slightly better goalkeeper than Pav. Do you think? Across the back four. Are you going to have Livramento over Warren?
Oh, without doubt.
Yeah. Lewis Hall over Bez?
Yeah, without doubt.
Yeah. Sven Botman gets in, right? Over Peasy, maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Philippe Albert, though.
I think Philippe Albert, yeah, he's probably the best ball playing centre half I've ever seen. Brilliant. You know, before his bad injury, he was, when he first came to us in '94, he was unbelievable. I've never seen a centre half like him. So I think he would get him.
He gets in the back four. So that's 1 to 4 right now. But let's get in the midfield, because this is where it gets interesting. I mean, we had Speedy, Batty, yourself. Now we've got Bruno, Joe Linton, Sandro. I mean, I'm only here to ask the questions. Keith, I mean, pick the 3 out of them, 6.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I think Rob Lee always gets in there. You know, you said
that 'cause I'm driving him on.
well, you said it before. You know, Kevin Keegan signed a lot of players over the years, and he said Rob was the best pound for pound signing. 10 years at this club, a lot of longevity. You know, when I actually came to the club, Rob, I didn't really see Rob too much being previously at Charlton, but there is a couple there. So Rob Lee always gets in there for me, honestly.
And to be fair, I mean, Jacob Murphy's having a great season on the right hand side, but will you give Keith the edge on the right wing?
Yeah, you know what, I probably would as well, but I'd put Peter Beardsley before Keith. I'd put Peter Beardsley before me. I just think he's been, you know, in this kit as well, he's just an outstanding footballer, outstanding player. So, and probably, as much as some of the youngsters might not agree, Alan Shearer will get him before. He's as good as he is.
Well, a lot of people patiently waiting with autograph books and so on. What I would encourage you guys to do is get your shirts, get them signed, and these will all, it's going to be a bonfire here tomorrow. The shop's going to be packed with people buying these shirts, so take advantage. 4 each is the max. But if you have got one, these guys wore it, why not get it signed? We have pens, so please. But I think probably the best thing to do, but we'll start with you guys. If you've got things, if you want to make your way down and just form an orderly queue and make your way through and meet the guys. But guys, please put your hands together for Rob Lee and Keith Gillespie.
As for some questions you guys will have about the brand new classic retro kit, first one being how much is it? So without the name on the back, so this one here, of course, see there, no name on the back, that is £90, and the one here, either Genoa on the back or Shearer on the other side, is £108, and it's only those 2 names you can get. straight away, only Gino or Shua and that has went up to 108, whereas this one here is 90. So it's not cheap. Can't lie, it's not cheap at all. Newcastle United, obviously, in a financial point of view, is doing it for FFP purposes to make as much revenue as possible. And I always say this, not just for this shirt, but for every single piece of merchandise Newcastle brings out. It's not essential. You don't need to buy this. It's an option there, and I feel like it depends on what personal situation you're in. Now, if you already own the original retro kit back from 1995 and you like the kit that you have in the houses, you probably don't need to. But for me, for example, I actually don't own this kit. I never bought the original kit. I never got it online. So for me, it probably was my best interest to actually buy the new one. I'd much rather wear the new one than to buy an old one and potentially ruin it if I was to wear it a few times. So for me, I bought a new one. If Newcastle was to get back to Wembley this season in the Carabao Cup, I think this might be the one I'm going to wear. Definitely Trafalgar Square, we are wearing this. If Newcastle was to beat Arsenal in the second leg, I will be wearing that at Trafalgar Square. But if you're actually wanting to wear the retro kit, buying this is your best option, I feel like, and probably keeping the old one. In terms of how the fitting is, this is without a doubt the best version of the kit to actually physically wear. Now, you guys will know, wearing any retro Newcastle kit from the 90s, you know the shirt's tight, it's not comfortable, it sticks to your skin. I don't even know how the players at the time would have worn this every single week, because it's just not a comfortable shirt to wear. But this one, straight away, I don't know exactly in terms of the material how they've been able to do it, but it just feels a lot nicer to wear. It feels like a regular shirt this season. The only difference being that the collar compared to our home shirt this season is a little tighter to wear. So the actual shirt just feels like a regular shirt like you would wear normally this season. So it's essentially just a modernised touch to the classic shirt. Now, obviously, the brown nail bit in the middle here, that looks like identically how they did it back in the day. Of course, the Adidas logo there as well. I love that, by the way. I think the badge is a little different how they used to originally do it, because if you've seen it over time, the badge tends to wear off a bit on the old shirt. So I think we designed it now so this actual stitching, just the material used for the badge, is going to make it more durable. So I feel like it is. There are definitely differences on it, little small minor ones, but if you guys were to put them side by side, you'll be able to notice things about them. I like it though, I'm going to be honest, I actually like this kit. I like it quite a lot. I think it has done exactly what a modern retro kit should do. Slightly touch it up, slightly sort it out just to make it better for a newer audience to wear. It's more comfortable to wear. I think it's a better shirt in a technical point of view, but of course, depending on what you guys like, whether you are a retro fan who just loves this retro shirt because it is from 1995, or you want to just wear a modernized touch of it now, I think it's a good option. I think it is a good option, and I have been pleased with the shirt, so I have bought it. Not to mention Newcastle will playing well, so Newcastle get the results in, I am more than happy to buy this shirt for them. But yeah, I do actually like it, and that was a couple of questions I want to answer there. There we have it. That was the official launch for Newcastle United retro kits from Adidas, and that, I feel like, is the first of many. I think there will be more, perhaps towards the end of the season, if not next season. I don't think that it's the only retro kit they're going to bring out, but that's the first. It's an absolute classic, worn by some greats, which we're seeing inside with Rob Lee and Keith Gillespie. And even as you walk in straight away, you've got Newcastle United offering free drinks. They've got some Madri there. Now, I wasn't going to drink the Madri. If I was to drink that Madri, then I'll probably be buying everything in the shop afterwards. I'm hoping that wasn't the purpose of why some alcohol was there. But I went in there straight away. We were the first in the world to actually physically buy the kit and to be able to wear it. First in the world to spend our money quicker. So I'm not going to talk about the financial side of it, because it is a retro Newcastle kit. I said it briefly before in the video. I don't mind going inside the club shop, buying all that stuff up if Newcastle are that good on the pitch, and just look how good we have been in the pitch. We've got such a historic win at Arsenal. Yes, it's only halfway there. Newcastle do need to turn up in the second leg and get the job done. But I will go inside that club shop and I will buy all the stuff that you put in there if you play well in the pitch, and Newcastle have played well in the pitch. So I will continue to go in there and I will spend my money and help this football club out in a financial point of view. But going in there, it was just great vibes. Just going there, everyone's chill. Obviously, the club's in quite a high at the moment, so everyone's enjoying themselves. And it's just a trip down memory lane, especially for the older fans as well. Of course, I wasn't fortunate to be alive when Newcastle were playing in that iconic kit, but watching back on the DVDs and the Blu-rays and watching back from my lifetime, I was able to somewhat capture how Newcastle United were and the entertainers. And I feel like now it's the entertainers 2.0, but a much better entertainers, because this entertainers team now is much better at defending and actually can play against every team that turns up against Newcastle. And I feel like now we look at this Newcastle team in 20, 30 years time, it'll be the same now as we look back on the team from 95. I think this team now, I'll probably argue, with the exception of some players, I think have got a better overall team. I think our team now collectively is a better squad than what it was back then, and that's a real testament to Eddie Howe and his players, because we had some absolute icons of the game in that squad. So to see us, I mean, you've seen the video actually, Rob Lee just put about 2/3 of the Newcastle team now in that retro team. That says quite a lot, and it's because of how good Newcastle United's been. But again, a little bit of a video today just to show you what the new club shop is like. That is the kit launch. I'm not coming back in the morning. I get to have a line tomorrow, and I'm glad to say that, because I spent all day travelling back, and yeah, I'm a bit exhausted from the Arsenal game. But bought the new retro kit. Hopefully I'm wearing that at Trafalgar Square. I want to be wearing that at Trafalgar Square, so Newcastle do the job on the pitch, and I will continue to go back inside that club shop and I will buy all the stuff you put in there. So yeah, that's a little bit of an incentive for Newcastle to do well, but I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will get the job done against Arsenal. Of course, it all begins with Bromley at the weekend. Rotate the entire team around, and let's just give them some minutes, and we'll be fine.